the samastiti leg, and then I raise the left leg up, that the left leg is ideally parallel to the floor. My right fingertips are on the floor, and my left hand is on the backrest, and I turn my chest and I either look down or towards the camera. So using the chair, my left fingertips are underneath my left shoulder, either on the block or on the chair or on the floor. I'm drawing the quadricep muscle up of the standing leg. I'm pushing the right foot against the wall, and I'm either looking towards the wall in front of me, which are windows, or you can just look down. And then we go back to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior Pose 2. So as you did before, I take my left foot into the band, and I'm going to place my right foot. So the right foot, you can have two choices, either to have the foot this way, like a Tadasana foot, but you'll find it's extremely difficult, well at least for me, to get a good angle, a wider stance. So I prefer, hence the blank leg, to have my right foot on the edge here, and then going to step hop the left foot backwards, just about over the top of my right thigh, and then I bend the right leg. Before I take the arms out, your outer right knee and outer right hip should be in one line. Descend the right buttock, and then I'm not stretching forward, stretch back with the left arm, and there's your Warrior Pose 2, Virabhadrasana 2, allowing the thigh bone to move deep into the socket on the right side. You can either look towards the wall or you look towards the windows. Virabhadrasana 2, and now inhale, come up, and you simply change to the other side. So your left foot goes onto the chair, adjust the belt over the top of your left thigh, and then step. I again prefer, some of you might, especially if you are teachers, you might want to turn the toes of the right foot more forwards. I prefer to have it as if it was against the wall. I'm going to bend the left leg to the square, bringing my left buttock down. Observe that the left knee is not moving to the left big toe. It should be more or less in line with the second and the third toe of the left foot. I'm stretching my arms, reaching out from fingertips to fingertips, either looking like a warrior over your left hand or just look straight forward. Then inhale, come up. Take a breath there. You just put the band either on the floor or onto the chair, and you stand up for a few breaths. I have the roller there for my back heel, so the leg position is exactly the same as you did previously, but now I'm stepping my back leg, which is the left leg, over the seat of the chair, under the backrest. My left heel is against the wall. Then adjust the chair so if you have the length, you're probably going to find both legs are going to be supported by the chair. Normally I just support the back leg, but I found that if I make the distance a little bit wider, then the back of my right leg just above my right knee, and the back seat of the chair just above the left knee, the chair is supported there. Then I take my left hand to the little toe side, the outer edge of your right foot, the right hand on your waist, and turn the upper body 180 degrees backwards, and then you can take the top hand up, or you just keep the top hand on your hip. Parivrita Trikonasana, supporting the inner leg, the back leg of the right leg, and the front part of your left leg. Parivrita Trikonasana. Put the hands on the floor, and you simply change. Right leg step in, over the chair, under the chair. Adjust with the hands on the floor, adjust. So this time you can see I've moved the chair slightly back, and now more of the right leg is supported by the chair, still slightly more less than the previous one. So adjusted myself. Draw up the quadricep muscle. If you need a block, you can take a block on the inside or the outside. Take your right hand to the little toe side, the outer shin calf muscle of the left leg. Find your balance there. Draw up the quadriceps, firm the hips, turn the waistline, turn the chest. Don't look up, either just look down or look towards the camera. Again, for the twisting aspect, just keep the hand on the hip and turn your ribcage backwards. Parivrita Trikonasana. Hands on the floor. You might as well plant the feet there. Hold the upper arms there and hang down Pada Hasta Uttanasana. Resting or recovery Uttanasana. And when you're ready, come up into Tadasana. Stand with your left foot on the support and then hop your right foot more or less almost to the center of the mat. I'm placing my right hand on my hip. Your left buttock bone, move it forwards to the camera so that your left leg is like Trikonasana. My chest is slightly, the higher your foot goes, the more the chest is going to turn to the left hand side. So don't try and keep your rib cage and the pelvis facing towards the camera. There, as you can see, this way, my hips are facing anatomically. Parshva Hasta Padangustasana. And as you proceed and get strength and flexibility, then you can make the support obviously higher and higher to get closer to the classical pose. Then when you release, take the foot down and just stand up in Tadasana. Virabhadrasana 1 with the left heel against the wall. Now the backrest of the chair is going to face me. I'm stepping the left heel backwards. You can see my left toes are not quite at this stage. There's a pose that comes later where I'll ask you to turn the left foot completely forward. The left toes are slightly turned towards the left, pressing the heel onto your support. Then fix the right shin bone against the back seat of the chair and the chair rung. My hands are on the backrest of the chair, and I'm lifting the chest up as I straighten the left leg. Virabhadrasana 1, you can look up. I'm just choosing again to look forward and I can speak to you and not get too much winded. So left leg is firmly extended, straightened, lift the chest, and then you come up, take a breath. Left hand side, so the right foot, heel is on the supported roll, it's a 6 sticky mat. The left shin bone, the knee is against the chair. Move the chair so, then straighten those 2 actions, straighten, actually 3 actions, straighten the back leg, lift the chest, and then bend the left leg to that right angle. Virabhadrasana 1, not taking the arms, just using the hands onto the backrest. Then inhale, come up, stand upright, and you take a few breaths. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. The chair is inverted. The backrest is facing towards the front of my mat. I've got a slant plank, or you can use block for your heels or a blanket. I'm going to place my heels onto the support. I'm going to walk my hands forwards, and now, depending, as I mentioned earlier, these are chairs from the Orient. So these chairs have the front rung, which is this rung now. Some of you might not have it. Then you just put a tight yoga belt around this to create this rung. So I've fixed my feet there, and then I walk the hands out until the bottom rung or the yoga belt is going to support your shin bones, the bottom portion of your shin bones. If you want a more relaxed Adho Mukha Svanasana, then you can put a bolster or your head onto a block. Otherwise, just keep your head in line with the arms, and there's a dynamic dog pose, and yet it's still supported. Adho Mukha Svanasana, draw the bottom rib cage up towards the pubis,
Stretch the arms by pressing the thumb, index and third finger firmly into the floor. And again, hold 3 to 5 minutes depending on your need. Then walk the leg out, step the legs out, and inhale, come up.